the first things that Spirit wanted to talk about really just a recognition that this is not the easiest time to be alive on earth, and yet we can shift these symptoms in a heartbeat, with just some practical and easy grounding techniques, some anchoring tools. We can talk about those, but that we also just really have to have the decision, within ourselves to turn inward and to shift the authority. That's the biggest, decision of all.
Very excellent. I think one of the more recurring themes with Sanctuary is that we try to depersonalize that which is, triggering us emotionally in attempting to get bigger than it. So that, whether it's a kind of like a game theory or a dream, being orientation that you need to take towards your weave, that you always have the free will choice to upweave it, meaning make it what you desire, make it what feels good, make it what is of a higher frequency. And it all takes place within your eye of awareness. And another theme that we touch on is meeting yourself every day, whether in nature, whether in a form of meditation, whatever is your personal flavor. The symbology is that we ourselves are the Holy Grail, and that as a cauldron, it's our duty to, essentially clean the bugger so that the remnants of the world aren't sticking to the inside of our cauldron. And, as this practice takes place and as you meet yourself every day, you'll find that, we've loves a clean space to come flow into. When we neglect that, you'll find, like Marcia mentioned, sometimes it's very difficult to anchor in your weave. You just feel like you can't bring anything through or down. And again, general anxiety, general malaise, general depression. As a collective, we're possibly all going through this right now. A lot of people will speak to Mercury retrograde or other planets having this, degradative collective effect on us. Okay, no problem. If that helps you depersonalize it, that's a beautiful, beautiful way to go about it. So, again, nature, grounding, earthing, anchoring, I guess. Marcia, what word did you just use a little bit ago? I thought it was grounding, but maybe something different.
I think I said grounding, but really like any way that we can connect with the natural landscape, whether that be through bare feet on the earth, barefoot walking, putting our hands on trees or sitting underneath them when we touch a tree. Our palm chakra is connected to our heart chakra, so we're connecting with the heart frequency in that way. Just going outside in general, even if it's just for like a 10-minute break, if that's all that you can, swing, it makes such a big difference. And not letting the ego tell you that it's not going to make a big difference. I think that's a big one, is that we get these little nudges and we're like, meh, I'd rather distract myself with, looking at this or doing that. And it might feel to the ego like it's too simple to make a big difference, or, there's all sorts of reasons why the ego will make up, to not do the simple thing. But those simple things are actually what shifts the most in this new reality. So listening to music, getting out of this collective thought matrix that's kind of always trying to overlay onto our own brain, recognizing that most of our thoughts are not even our own thoughts, and that when we meditate daily in whatever way feels joyful to us, we don't have to have that mental landscape constantly, hacking away at us. And the music really helps to create a celestial realm in our environment, rather than, like I said, that mental matrix mind overlay. Spirit also talks about reaching out. When we're in that space, it can feel absolutely impossible just to text someone or to smile at someone. And yet that little gesture, Spirit said, will, leap over the mountain in ways that we might never have thought possible. And like I said before, following that nudge, just not ignoring that tiny little impulse, as subtle as it might be, might lead us to the greatest partnership, or seeing a flyer for something that sparks our passion. Just getting us at the right place, right time. If we're not listening to those nudges, if we talked about before, just kind of sitting in front of the screen all day or moving to the next screen, we're really missing a lot of opportunities that are being presented to us right now.